Hey, this is Mike Guillory with sneakerhistory.com. Today we're coming at you from Active Athlete in Houston, Texas, the longest standing independent sneaker shop in the city. And today I have my special guest with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, this is Paul. We are the longest independent sneaker store in Houston, and I would say even in Texas.
Oh, dang! Okay.
It's been quite a ride, and we are enjoying it every moment.
Good deal, man. Well, hey, I'm glad that you could speak with us today. And basically, I just want to get to know a little bit more about yourself, about the shop. I mean, you've been here for 30 years, so you're
31.
doing something. Oh, 31.
Yes.
So you're doing something right. And so, I mean, tell us a little bit more of the store. How did it become what it is?
Well, the store was conceived when Houston was going through a recession back in the mid 80s.
Okay.
86, 87, we had a big recession going on, and I was in Atlanta trying to get a business going.
Okay.
Walked up and down Peachtree Street, tried to open a ready-to-wear men's store. Found a store, but the landlord would not give it to me because I was not a Georgia resident. And I asked him, I said, if you give me an opportunity, I will become a Georgia resident. But anyway, as fate would have it, I saw somebody selling a lot of Fila shoes on Peachtree Street, and that just gave me an idea. I wasn't aware there was a Walters there already, but I just was up and down Peachtree Street, so I came to Houston, and the rest is history. We opened our first store in 1988, and then we grew from there.
Nice, man. Well, that's awesome. You mentioned Walters. I think you guys are two of the staples. Walters in Georgia, you being here. So when all these big events come about, you guys are definitely two of the names always mentioned in the conversation. So what? I mean, you guys sell sneakers. I mean, sneakers is a big thing right now. It's been a big thing back then, you know, with the hip hop culture, especially in Houston.
Right.
What's your connection with sneakers? How did you just come to? I guess you have to love what you do to do it for 31 years.
Well, I think in 1987 it was more hunger.
Yeah.
A desperation to be an entrepreneur and do something.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing available, and sneakers was that one window. And as I got more into it, and as I started enjoying the business, because of my passion of sports, any kind of sports, whether it's football, tennis, basketball, baseball, regardless, but just because of the passion of sports, I figured the best way to improve it is to bring that to the community, and the culture has evolved since '88 a lot.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere you look now, there's someone, sneaker store here or someone collecting over here, so it's definitely a big thing, big business, and heck of a hobby for people now.
Yes.
And I mean, I know over the years now you've collected, this is just a sample of your collection, but is there anything that's like you hold special?
Oh, definitely. I have actually quite a few shoes that I hold special, but I think on the top of the list would be the satin Jordans. I mean, that was one of the most I could say great launches that Active Athlete has gone through, and I appreciate Nike, Jordan brand, to give us that opportunity to carry that where only 2 stores globally had it. And we kept it under the wraps. We had to keep it under the wraps until the midnight off, and we did a great job of that. We presented the shoe well. We serviced the customer, and it was great. I mean, we enjoyed it. I mean, that was the most special. And then the Jordan 23, which went to only 23 stores in the nation. I was one of them. That was a great. And there were many other launches that. Many Air Force, when Air Force was really relevant in different colors, KDs when they were relevant. Yeah. I mean, it's been a great ride. When now with the Yeezys, and I mean, even back then, Adidas in the 80s with the pro models and the forums, so it's been a special time period for every shoe, and every brand is trying to do something different and trying to improve themselves.
Yeah, no, you're right, because every time you look up, there's something new. Like right now, you mentioned the Yeezys and Jordan 1s are everybody's wish list. Gotta have the special color. And man, like we just say, look at your news article that you guys had in the Houston Chronicle about the 23s.
Correct.
watching the news reports, I remember when these satin Royals came out, you guys had just lines around the world for the sneaker. And how do you guys clearly do very well by your customers.
Right.
Do you guys, how do you feel that you've differentiated yourself from those other stores that pop up? You know, everyone's want to sneaker shop, everyone's wanting to go to Foot Locker. How do you guys leave your mark that's different from everybody else?
I mean, I'm sure there are several different, traits that a businessman uses, but ours is very simple. We have sincerity to the customer. We know their pulse.
Yeah.
We talk to them. I'm in touch with them all the time.
Yeah.
I give back to the community. That's very important. Showing them the respect. I mean, we've got several celebrities, athletes and all who come, but we try to, give them, our regular customers, the respect as well. So they keep coming back to us, and we've become a part of the culture here, the sneaker culture.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I mean, I'm sure if we had a store, let's say in some of the prominent areas of Houston, we would be the store. But, as a neighborhood store, I think we've done really well for ourselves.
Yeah.
As far as getting the respect of the customer and knowing the customer.
Yep. That actually brings me to my next question. With all the success you have as the neighborhood stores, do you guys have any, plans of expanding in the future, some different parts of Houston or even maybe different states?
Within Houston, definitely yes.
Okay.
We would like to have an elevated premium store.
Okay.
Where we can showcase the product and tell stories on an individual basis for the product and limited product, and really cater to the client who appreciates that exclusivity.
Yeah.
But obviously that's something we are working with Nike, Jordan, Adidas, and we are trying to get them to, but right now there's so much competition, so I guess they're making sure the market is well served.
Yeah, no, definitely, because, like we said, they're coming up everywhere, but I feel like you guys have such a great reputation. When you do decide to make that jump, it's going to be a given to come see you guys.
Yeah, because people don't understand Houston as well as we understand Houston. I mean, this is not coming from an egoistic standpoint. It's coming more from experience standpoint.
Of course.
That we understand the Houston client. We understand the Houston market. We understand just the culture. And besides, we've built a name for ourselves. So I think we could do great, but, I guess future will tell.
Yeah, it takes time to make those big things happen.
Sure.
Good, man. Well, hey, another thing, you speak about Nike, your great relationship with them.
Yes.
With, you hear news of different things happening with other stores, Nike accounts, and other brands as well. How do you guys keep such a good reputation and good working rapport with your brands? I know we've spoken before.
I think the first thing is pay your bills.
That is always a good thing.
The other thing I would say is you respect the brand. You don't disrespect the brand in any way. I mean, I don't want to say any words that might be construed as not a good way to say it, but you don't want to pimp the brand. You want to just make sure the brand is respected. You make sure it's showcased well. You make sure you coordinate the brand with the appropriate apparel, accessories, so that again the story is told, and you just make sure you have it there for the customer. Yeah. You can service the customer. So, it's a two-way street, and we appreciate the big guys, all three of them, Nike, Jordan, and Adidas, that they partner up with us. And obviously, we would like better partnership all the time, because one of the big Nike executives, I saw in his office a saying in New York, his name was Sam Siegel. Okay. And the saying was, if business is not up, it's down. Yep. So basically, we would like to continue to get the trajectory in the upward fashion, and, and hopefully the market will support us for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are on the right path. I mean, again, you guys are one of the stores that is providing a great customer service. You're getting the product in, so people love you. We've been in here for a couple of days and we've seen people in and out at all times, so they know you, they love you, and you can ask for anything more than that.
It goes back to respect. I mean, if I see a customer even buying a pair of socks, I give him the same respect like he's buying 10 pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So they appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, okay, he's just buying a pair of socks, don't even look at him. No. You know, we give them the same respect as they come, and they like to shop here. They like it. I mean, they can go online and get stuff. That's not a problem. It's easy to do nowadays.
Yeah.
But when they come in, we make them feel wanted. We make them feel welcome.
Mm-hmm.
They want to try their shoes on. They talk. If there's a game and if the Texans had a great play earlier or something happened, we joke about that. So we are connecting with the customer.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. Internet can't do that.
You're right, man. It's just click and go, but you guys have personality. That's what brings you back. It's like that good experience. So you make perfect point. That's how you keep that client coming back in, and it's like family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, man, that's awesome to hear. And well, while we got you here, we got a couple of shoes we hit on. Can you tell us a little bit more about a couple of the items you have on the table here? Just some of your awesome collection.
This is the satin one, which again we were blessed to have, really blessed to have, and this is number 1 of 701. I'm gonna guard this. It's a valuable possession.
Yeah.
And this is the 23, which we kept. As a matter of fact, there's an interesting story on this one. We had a line for almost a week in front of the store, and we got the front page of the Houston Chronicle on this in the business section. When we did that back in, I think it was December 8th or 13th of 8th of 2013.
Okay.
Don't quote me on. 23rd. Sorry, it was on the 23rd.
Oh, okay, they actually doing the 23rd.
Exactly.
Okay.
So everything was 23. It was $230. 23 stores got it. We got only 23 pair.
Oh.
It was released on the 23rd of December of 2013. And when it released, we got only 23 pairs. So I kept one for myself.
Yep.
That leaves us with 22.
Kind of have to.
I kept 2 on the side for a raffle, and I'll tell you what I did with that.
Okay.
The other 20 went as a draw with tickets so that everybody gets a fair chance.
Smart.
But the 2 that we kept behind, we sold one on an auction for about $1,500, and we sold one for $1,800.
Okay.
And we donated that money to the Salvation Army and the Houston Food Bank.
Oh, that's awesome.
The entire money. So we didn't keep any profit, but it's just giving back. That's another way of giving back to the community. Even though we had only 23 pair, and out of that one I kept for myself.
Yeah.
But out of the 22 pair, we felt that it was a holiday season. What better way to showcase that the company Jordan and Active Athlete care for the Houston Food Bank and the Salvation Army. So we gave back, and that was the 2006 All-Star in Houston. This is obviously the Laser 5, and this is another special pack of mine, which is the Levi's pack.
Yeah.
I've had people offer me a couple of $1,000 for this, or maybe even more, but because the size is very relevant to the Japanese market. But,
man.
This is a collection. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I would ask you, have you worn the jeans, or are they just still
No.
crisp?
Absolutely crisp. You could smell the denim, still. So, I mean, I have more, but, this is just a snapshot.
It's a sneak peek of what you got.
Correct.
Well, Mr. Paul, man, we appreciate your time, man. And before we leave, what would you say to someone who's looking to possibly start their own store, their own business in sneakers?
That's a tough one. It's a very good question. First of all, I don't want competition.
Okay, well, it's somewhere else, like in a different city.
I'm just kidding. So everybody brings their own fate to the table.
Yeah.
But obviously hard work is very important. Consistency is very important.
Yeah.
Good people around you is very important, and enough cash flow, because nowadays you need cash flow.
Yeah.
If you feel that you can open a store, it's like a wheel which needs constant grease. If you're not able to grease it on time, the wheel can slow down and ultimately stop.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, it's doable, but it's difficult. But if it's in your dream and if it's in your fate, go grab it.
Hey, there we go.
So
why not? So you heard it here first. If you have a dream, go chase it. It's gonna take some work, but
hard work, a lot of work. I have really worked my butt off. broken my back. I've had 3 discs that gave me problems.
Literally broken your back.
Yes, literally. I'm in the back fraternity. But when the Rockets won the championship, I was in the print room when they were playing the Knicks. I lifted those boxes which had 12 dozen shirts in it.
Oh, Jesus.
And I worked all night, and then in the morning, not even had time to take shower, but go and sell those shirts from the U-Haul itself. So it takes hard work. You cannot, there's no short escape for hard work.
Yeah.
There's no short escape. None. Zero. I'm sorry.
We live in proof. 31 years strong, man.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Good.
I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I'm hoping that the legacy will be continued, but I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I have a great, what you may call it, staff. But again, future nobody knows, and I hope it continues because I just love what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's the key, man. You gotta love what you're doing. It helps you when you get out of bed every day to come out and just open this door.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Mr. Paul, we want to thank you for spending some time with us. This is awesome. I love your store. You guys have like literally one of like the fullest, like the most complete, best atmospheres I've been in sneaker stores. You guys aren't uppity and pretentious like some other places I've walked into. You guys are in a family atmosphere.
Yeah.
So man, 31 years strong. I wish you another 31 years and beyond.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, thank you for all the good wishes. Thank you for all the support from the community, and thank you for my staff being there and doing what needs to be done. And I appreciate that very much. All the managers, you know, Marcus, I mean, everybody's doing a good job. So.
Well, let them know at the camera, let them know your locations, where they can find you so they can stop by.
So we have 3 locations, Active Athlete in H-Town. One is the flagship store is on Cullen Boulevard, right by the Reliant, 1 mile south of 610 and Cullen, and 9428 Cullen. The other one is on Federal Road on the east side, which is 1044 Federal. And the third location is on Wilcrest, which is Murphy Road, 59 and Wilcrest, right in a big shopping center. Can't miss it. So we'd really appreciate it if y'all can come and feel the culture for yourself. Thank you.
All right, guys, I got another member of the Active Athlete family here with us. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Marcus. I am the buyer for Active Athlete, responsible for all the buying and make sure everything's here.
For sure, man. You got the hard job. You got to find out what the customer loves before they even know they love it. So how long you been in the sneaker game, man?
Sneaker game I've been in since 2008. I started with City Gear.
Okay.
Worked there, and eventually I found my way to Houston.
Oh, where were you at City Gear before?
I was not in the business. Actually, before then, I didn't know anything about buying, merchandising, nothing.
Just kind of fell into it?
Pretty much. I was always into fashion, always into sneakers. I used to read Slam magazine cover to cover. I always used to make sure I had the Kicks magazine as well. And one day while in the store merchandising, the buyer from City Gear at that time, he was like, "Why do you do what you do?" It's like, "Because this is the way it's supposed to be." It's like, okay. So I ended up at a trade show called Magic in Vegas. Ended up in a Nike meeting. I did a display, and City Gear was like, "Hey, this is the way we're going to start doing things." Because I did a folding display on a table before they start putting apparel and displays together. And one of the Nike guys said, "Hey, who did it?" And everybody looked down at the table. I was on my phone. It's like him. It's like, okay, this is how we're gonna do it then. But yeah. And the rest is history, man.
Shoot. And now you're here. How long you been with the Active Athlete family?
I've been in Houston. I've been with Active Athlete 4 years now.
Okay.
So, Paul's great guys. We both love shoes, love sports. We argue about sports daily, but yeah, been 4 years. It's been a good ride.
Shoot, that's what's up, man. That's cool. Especially that you like, the journey is kind of like, hey, I'm just gonna see what happens.
Yeah,
that's cool because a lot of people just have no idea where to start, and you just kind of, hey, I'm just gonna walk in the door and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, shoot, man, you love shoes. Give me some of your grails, some of your favorites.
OG Air Max 95.
Infrared?
Neon.
95, yeah.
Kind of had a neon. This is one people really don't know about. Tri-X Structure 91.
Oh my God! No one even talks about the 91. That's a like
OG
like
colors.
a deep cut there.
Triax Structure 91. Of course, cement threes, black cement threes, and I'm good to go. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm good to go.
I like that, man. Like, not many people like will name like 95 Air Max. Definitely not the 91.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. Any of those you own all three, or you still hunting down?
The Triax, I'm looking for the OG pair, but yeah, it's very expensive, so I'm kind of holding off.
Shoot, man. Yeah, you hit up StockX and like, hey, I don't want to give you all my life savings right now, so I'll try again.
Yeah.
What you wearing right now?
Right now I would say, other than I wear New Balance daily, but I wear Air Max 90s infrared. Okay. The 95s neon. But yeah, just go to OG Air Max 1s.
Okay.
I'm an OG guy, just like OG.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Which one? So we got the white and reds?
Yes,
okay.
Of course.
Nice. Did you kick? I guess they come out like every other year now. Looks like for Air Max Day. So you just
gotta stack them at the house. Yeah.
Might as well got a clean pair all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, man. Shoot. Well, see, you know your sneakers, but now you gotta get in the brains of your customers. How do you balance that? Like, I mean, I know there's a lot that goes into it, but how do you like? All right, cool. This summer they're gonna like this.
It's a lot of forecasting. Sometimes it's guessing, but the consumer, I mean, you guys help us. Just being out and about, getting on blogs, getting on social media, see what people gravitating to. So we pay a lot of attention to what the environment is and what people do. Yeah. So I mean, you guys help us, even though you don't know you do.
So I guess like the shows, and we mentioned this off camera a little bit, but like Complex Con, you got Sneaker Cons, Sneaker Summit here in Houston. Do those things help you guys out when it comes to forecasting?
Definitely. Those guys help us out. The youth. Yeah. If you're not paying attention to the youth, you're gonna be out the door very fast. Yeah. Have to pay attention to what kids are gravitating to. The old custom still matters and it's still your foundation. But with the youth changing so much on a daily basis, you got to be in tune with what's going on.
Yeah. So, like, for example, with Puma's biggest uprising here in the last few years, is that something you guys had to jump on after the fact because no one saw it coming? Or was it something, hey, we're going to throw Puma in here, and you guys kind of saw it going the way it was going?
Well, they strategically planned it. And they have something, I think it's quarterly called Game Changers. Only certain Puma accounts are invited to it, and it's like we sit in the back office like this. We actually brainstorm ideas, and Puma's real good about changing things. Oh, okay. Like a lot of shoes that you may see, it may be an email in the middle of the night, like, "Hey, we're pushing this forward." Yeah. So Puma's good about making stuff and turning around fast.
Cool. And then they've been on a heck of a rise lately. And then you always got your old trusties like your Jordans, your Adidas, especially with the Yeezy brand. Have you guys seen a change in customers with Yeezys? Like, they were really high at one point. The word is that they're kind of tapering off a little. But now that 350's come back again, how do you guys see that kind of working right now?
I see it's not tapering down, but it's flat. Okay. So, you see something on a real big high. Yeah. And right now it's just plateaued. But there is still room for growth because they're controlling distribution real strongly now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
Good. Okay. So you guys see it. I mean, you guys still get lineups and raffles for Yeezys as well. Because I've seen you guys' Instagram. Hey, they all go like the raffle tickets in and out real fast. So that's good.
Definitely. So, yeah, man. You just have to hope and cross your fingers with some of these launches, but yeah,
I get like a sigh of relief. Okay, we sold it. Perfect.
Exactly.
Shoot. Is there anything like you guys that you can speak on? Like upcoming with the store you guys gonna be doing that you want your customers to know about, like, hey, get ready for this? Or
with always in the last 2 years I say we renovated the store, expanded the store, changed the floor, changed the ceiling, probably add some more TVs.
Okay.
Changed the store around as far as fixtures and moving some brands around, adding a lot of new brands, going for a more boutique feel.
There you go. Okay.
So be on the lookout for a lot of new brands and a lot of cleaner looks in the store.
Cool. Well, shoot, Marcus, glad to sit down with you, man. Is there anything else you want to let the world know about Active Athlete before we get out of here?
Follow us on social media, Active Athlete 88. Check us out, .com, activeathlete88.com. That's about it.
That's it, man. Hey, appreciate your time.
Thanks,
Marcus. Thanks, guys.
Do you have any
Oh,
social,
yeah. Your personal.
Instagram thing that you want people to...
Active athlete.
Okay.
Here it is.
I like it.